There was a petition of 10 signatures in favor of backyard chickens in the city of Schenectady. Thank you.
Thank you. Committee reports from my colleagues. Please unmute yourself. Okay, moving on. Privilege of the floor related to legislative agenda. Ms. Michael, do you have any comments that was submitted from the public with regards to legislative agenda item?
Yes, from P.D. Boris. She wrote, what are the lot numbers for these properties that were previously published before COVID-19? That is all.
Thank you. Is there anyone else in the meeting who would like to comment with regards to the legislative agenda? Please indicate. Seeing none, the privilege of the floor regarding legislative agenda is now closed. We have approval for the legislative consent agenda. We have a motion.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you. We're on to privilege of the floor regarding general city business. Ms. Michael, do you have any comments from the public? And if you have, can you please read?
Yes, I have a comment from P.D. Boris stating that her auto insurance company is chomping at the bit to add renter's insurance to their policy. And also that she's an unemployed senior that doesn't jump from place to place, the PayPal for physical help. That is all.
Thank you. Is there anyone in this meeting who would like to comment? Please indicate by raising your hand. Seeing none, I privilege the floor regarding general city business is now closed. Miscellaneous business of the council, my colleagues. Please
Mr.
unmute yourself.
Mutabaran,
Go ahead, please.
I just want to send my deepest condolences to the Purcell family. We lost a very mighty Schenectadian this week in Gert Purcell, and I consider myself very fortunate to have shared time with her and heard her wonderful stories about her life in Schenectady from the time she was a young girl, and her marriage and her children, and the Purcells have just been a big part of the city of Schenectady for a very long time, and she left a hole that cannot possibly be filled. So again, my condolences to the Purcell family.
Thank you.
Mr. Mutabaran?
Go ahead, please.
Hey, good evening. I too echo Ms. Perazzo's thoughts on Gert Purcell. She's a dynamic woman that was a fabulous storyteller, and it's a big loss. She led a great life, and it's very sad. But I'm happy to have met her and gotten to know her over the years. I wanted to also comment on the fact that we're selling a lot of properties, and a lot of them are going to homeowners that are looking to live the American dream and own a property within the city of Schenectady. So it's very, very encouraging that every week we start selling more and more homes. So I am very pleased with the process and how things are getting accomplished. And kudos to the team that moved this along, and kudos to Mr. Colden, because he's the one that has to pull the ball across the finish line. And I appreciate all the support that everyone at City Hall has done to make that happen. I also want to comment that we do have our Veterans Day this coming Wednesday, and thank a veteran. Whenever I see someone in uniform, I always thank them for their service. So I hope everyone will do that and enjoy the day. Thank you, Mr. Goodell.
Thank you.
Mr. Mudavara?
Go ahead, please.
Yes, I'd also like to offer my condolences to Bill Purcell and his family. Bill is an employee of the city, and so we all know him pretty well. And to just condolences on the loss of his mother, Miss Gert, who was, lived to be 97 wonderful years old. And just want to say, thank you for all that she did for the community, and not just in the political realm, but her husband was a doctor, and so there was a lot that they did in the community. So just want to offer my condolences to the entire family in the loss of their mother. She was a really wonderful matriarch in their family. And also, I just wanted to mention about the green market. I want to first of all, that many of us spent some time down there for a couple of months. First of all, working on the census, and then also making and helping people to get registered to vote, as well as handing out information on the city services. So I want to just say thank you, a special thank you, first of all, to Councilmember Ed Kozier, who was there, like all the time, and making sure that we got all the supplies we needed. And also I want to thank the council members that did show up to support that. The council president, John Mudavara, council member Patrick Zuluski-Walzumis, and council member Perazo, for your support in that effort. Really appreciate it, and the public appreciate it, just to let you know. And I've been asked to let you know that the market will be staying outside until November 22nd, and then we'll be going inside the first week in December, which is December 6th. And so folks who have, still want to visit the market, they will be going inside Proctor's as of December 6th. And just to let my colleagues know, they really appreciate our presence there, and ask that we at least come once a month just to, interact with the public, because, the public appreciates us being there and having that opportunity to have that FaceTime. So just wanted to let you all know that. And as Ms. Zuluski-Walzumis said, there is, this Wednesday is Veterans Day, and there is a observation in Veterans Park at 10:30. There will be social distancing, and masks are required. It will be a very brief ceremony, but just to let people know that they have the opportunity to be there and to thank and to honor all of our veterans. Thank you, Mr. Mudavara.
Thank you. Ms. Patrick?
Thank you. I too just wanted to mention Veterans Day and thank all of our veterans that are out there for their service. It's an important day that we have a chance to be able to say thanks to them. So I echo my colleagues' thoughts on that.
Mr. Mudavara?
Go ahead, Mr. Parliament.
Yes, I also like to extend my condolences to the Purcell family on the loss of their mother. She was a very nice and wonderful lady, and her presence will be missed. Also would like to briefly thank Commissioner Idens, who is going to be retiring, as we saw in the newspaper report. Commissioner Idens, I was fortunate to get to know him a little bit. He is a man of high standards, high ethics, and will certainly be missed. Is very intelligent on many issues, and really wish him the best, him and his wife the best as he goes off into retirement. And over the last months or so, it's been wonderful to be able to get out into the community to see people and help with some voter registration, as well as passing out census information in the communities, in the neighborhoods, getting to see people, hear their issues. Look forward to continuing that as long as the weather continues to be very good, and we've had a very nice stretch lately. So hopefully that will continue, and we'll be able to hear people and their concerns. And I'd like to talk about the police reform committees that have been going on. They've been very informative. Love hearing from our community members. There's been overwhelming consistency as to people asking for more patrols, particularly foot patrols. And over the next year or two, really look forward to trying to work with my colleagues here in the council to increase the number of officers that we have on the police force so that we can offer those services to our community. This will increase the protection. It will increase the security that our community members are asking for. And the police are not the police of 20 years ago. They're certainly much more professional. And while there are some issues, it's probably the only profession where you have to be perfect 100% of the time, and they have a very difficult job. But it's been great to hear from our community on the police reform. And we've also heard some issues related to the Civilian Police Review Board, which has been wonderful. That's what we've been waiting for, is to hear people from our community speaking about this and seeing what they envision a Civilian Police Review Board to look like. And we look forward to hearing more about that, taking in their information, and then seeing whether or not we move forward with the current rendition of a Civilian Police Reform Board, or if it's something completely different. Because it really is about our community. It's not about this council or individuals, but how our community looks at this. So we hope that the remaining sessions are very informative like they've been, and look forward to participating in those. Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor McCarthy.
Thank you, Mr. President. I also want to extend my sympathies to the Purcell family. It was very fitting. Her funeral mass this afternoon was celebrated by Father Carlino, Father Provost, Father Acapulco, where they all told stories of their relationship with her and the things that she had done to make the community better. Really a remarkable woman, and Bill has worked here at the city for a number of years, and so we can extend our sympathy in the tragic passing of a great lady. The one thing I'd like to close with is that we are seeing a slight uptick in COVID here in Schenectady County and in the capital region. And then there's a much more dramatic uptick that is occurring across the country. The things that really work are if you wear the face mask, if you wash your hands, if you practice social distancing. Some of that has gotten into a political debate, whether you should do things, shouldn't do things. Those things work. They make yourself healthy, they make family members healthy, and keep the community healthier. And so I would just encourage people to undertake those safety precautions. And, you talk about the political things and whether it happens to be a Democrat or Republican. If you boil it down, it's really kind of guidance that our mothers gave us when we were 5 or 6 years old. Wash your hands, cover your face when you sneeze, do some common sense things. And we want to do that so that we can get through this fall and not see a dramatic uptick here in Schenectady or New York State or even across the country. Thank you, Mr. President. Appreciate everyone's working together on this.
Thank you. Also, like my colleagues, I would also like to express my deepest condolences to the Purcell family, wishing them well during these difficult times. She will be missed, a wonderful woman. We have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.